Hey Naturalistas, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to tell you my top 10 tips for transitioning from relaxed to natural. So if you want to know my top 10 tips, stay tuned. Okay, so let's get started. So if you've been following me or if you haven't, I transitioned for 24 months. Yes, you heard that right. 24 months I transitioned. I started my transition in 2009, and in 2012 I cut off the remaining relaxed ends from my hair. I wanted to transition. I did not want a big chop, so it is a personal choice of yours whether or not you want to transition or big chop. But I'm just going to get right into my top 10 tips, and I have them written down, so don't, if I look down, that's what I'm looking at. So you need to have a healthy hair regimen in place. Like, that is so important, and I didn't know about having a regimen until like recently, over the last few years, how important it is to have a healthy hair regimen that you go by. I did do a video on that, and I will link it. But creating your healthy hair regimen is the foundation for getting through your transitioning journey and going natural, period. So you need to build a healthy hair regimen and stick to it. Number 2 is when you find products that work for you, stick with those products. I know it can be hard and you might become a product junkie because there's so many products out here and you really want to try everything. But my advice is that if you find your staple products in your regimen and they're working for you, stick with them. So I have shampoos that I use that I love. I have my conditioners that I love. So I stick with the products that I love and that work for me. Number 3, follow blogs and other YouTubers for, tips and inspiration. I know there's so many blogs and vlogs out here for you to follow, but bloggers and vloggers give really good tips on transitioning because, like myself, I've been through this, so I know, what it's like and what to expect, and I only want to give you tips and help you guys out. So find your bloggers and vloggers that you love and follow them for tips. Make sure you search around and check out different YouTubers. Avoid heat is number 4. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When I first went natural, I straighten my hair every 2 weeks. I didn't know what to do. I went to the salon to get my hair straightened every 2 weeks. I had no idea how to handle my transitioning hair, and I just didn't deal with it. So I straightened it all the time, which might not have been a good idea, but I was going to a stylist, so she did protect my hair. My hair was thriving, but you should just avoid heat as much as you can, because if you're doing it yourself, you are, susceptible to heat damage, and that is a word in this natural hair world that we don't like and we don't want to hear. So avoid heat like the plague. Low manipulation styling, protective styling is your best friend. I used to always wear Marley twist a lot. I would, twist my hair in 2-strand twists and leave it like that. Braid outs, buns, anything that's protecting your ends where, you don't have your hair out all the time. Low manipulation styling. So I would do twist, and then I would leave the twist in for like 3 days, and then I would wear that out, and then I would do a bun. So I wouldn't, mess with my hair too much, because if you tend to mess with your hair a lot and you're manipulating it a lot, that's, you can cause breakage. So you don't want to do that. So you want to just try to not mess with your hair as much, especially when you're transitioning. You're dealing with the 2 different textures, and that line where your permed hair meets your new growth is like very, very fragile, and you want to make sure that you're protecting your hair. So you want to do as many low manipulation styles as you possibly can. Patience. Number 5. If you're not patient, let me just tell you right now, girl, this ain't for you. This journey of going from relaxed to natural is not for you if you're not patient. Of course, you're going to be online, you're going to see another naturalista's hair, and her hair is going to be down to her butt, and you're like, oh, goals. But your hair's not going to grow overnight, honey. It's not. So you might as well just stop right now and get you a weave or a wig, because your hair is not gonna grow overnight. And I'm just being totally honest with you guys. If you don't have patience, it's a wrap, because you need patience to get through your wash days. You know, if you have kinky coarse hair like me, this can take hours, but you have to be dedicated to this. You have to be dedicated to wanting healthier hair and be patient, because it takes time. That's it. Number 6, deep conditioning is gonna be your best friend through this whole entire journey. You need to deep condition your hair at least weekly. I deep condition my hair weekly with heat, because I have low porosity hair and I need to make sure that I am opening up my cuticles to get that moisture in my hair. So you need to make sure that you invest in a really good deep conditioner, because it is very important that you deep condition your hair. Okay, so the next transitioning tip is to get trims. I know you're holding on to your relaxed ends, but letting them go gradually is good. When I was going through my transitioning journey, I did visit my stylist every few months to just get my ends clipped and to start cutting some of that relaxed hair off, because eventually you're gonna wanna cut it all off, but doing it little by little, you know, helps you along the process. So you wanna make sure that you are getting trims. Those are important. Moisturizing. That is the number one issue that most natural curly hair girls face, is that their hair is not moisturized or lacks moisture. So you want to make sure that you're moisturizing your hair on a daily basis, and that starts from the inside out as well. Drinking lots of water. Before you go to bed at night, spritz your hair with a little leave-in conditioner. When you wake up, spritz it with a little leave-in conditioner. Water is your best friend for your hair. Don't be afraid of water, because that's where your moisture is going to come from. But things like leave-in conditioners and then sealing with the oil and a cream also helps you with moisture. I would say do the lock method, which is leave-in, oil, cream, where you put your leave-in on, you put an oil in your hair, and then you seal all of that goodness in with the cream. Number 9, be gentle. Duh. Don't be so rough when you're detangling your hair. You're gonna just break your hair off. You have to be gentle. Like, treat it like a baby. Just be gentle and comb and finger detangle. No, seriously though. Finger detangle your hair if you need to. Just be gentle with your hair, because you don't want to break it off. You don't want it to break off, especially transitioning. Like I said, you're dealing with those two textures, and your hair is very susceptible, prone, let's just use that word, prone to breakage. And the 10th tip is, do not give up. You can do this. If you're watching and you're going through your transitioning journey and you're like, screw this, I can't do this anymore, girl, let me tell you that you can do it. With a little bit of time, patience, and all the tips that I gave you here today, you can transition to natural in these easy steps with these easy tips. I know it's not going to be an easy road. I know I said easy, but I know it's not going to be an easy road, but you can do it. This is my motivation to you. If you're going through your natural hair journey right now and you're just like, oh, I can't do this anymore, you can do it. I did it for 24 months and now I love my hair. It is the bomb. So, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So, I hope this video was informative and that you enjoyed this. If you have any questions for me, make sure you leave your questions in the description box. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, because like I said, 2017, I'm bringing you more videos. So stay tuned for the next video, guys. Let me know what you guys like to see. Until next time, Naturalistas. Peace.